Hey everybody, Ryan Siebert here with SG Home Builders, and today I'm going to talk to you about a little bit of a different topic. I want to talk to you about the 3 different keys to being successful as a leader, especially when it comes to small business. Now for me, the first thing that I like to talk about is avoiding micromanagement. Now as I say that, I'm smiling. I can see my team watching this and going, he is the biggest micromanager of all time. And I am. But I do believe that micromanagement is probably the biggest thing that's held my business back over the course of being a small business owner. And the reason being is too many times I try to be involved in too many different things. I don't focus on what I'm good at and what's going to allow my team to be successful, whether that's in sales or whether that's in marketing. Instead, I get bogged down in operations, or I try to do some design, or I try to do some accounting when my team really has full control of it. And as a small business owner, the reason we start a small business is because we want to have control of all these things. But once that foundation of the business is set, now we have to say, okay, I brought in people to do these jobs, they need to do them, and I don't have to worry about that anymore. And it's hard, but if you want to be successful and you want your team to trust you, I believe that you have to avoid micromanagement. The second thing is, it's really just kind of the same mentality, but creating an entrepreneurial spirit for your team. Now, we like to have a saying, or I like to talk about Reed Hastings saying, you jump off the cliff and you build the plane on the way down. And a lot of people are very scared with that mentality, not only because of the reality of potentially crashing and burning, but there's a reality of, I don't know exactly what to do. There's no playbook for this. And in small business, more times than not, there isn't a playbook for what we're doing. We're really just trying to figure it all out. We're trying to hope our best that things do work out, that we can make a sale, that we can, in our case, that we can build this house, that we can get this job, whatever it may be. And my mentality is, hey, we don't need full approval for every little decision. Let's just keep things moving forward. And I strongly believe that having that sort of a mentality and embracing that with the culture of your company will allow you to make decisions, will allow you to grow. Unfortunately, sometimes it's going to come from mistakes, but staying in the same box and never willing to take risks outside of the box will keep you right where you're at, and you're always going to be there, which is not the goal of being a small business owner. And the last thing, to be most successful as a leader in small business. I'll tell you a story about this. When I was in junior high, my first coach, my 7th grade coach, he'd been coaching for 30, 40 years, however long it was. He says, my best team was my first team. I said, you know why that is? And we all said, because you were young and energetic, you probably working late hours, coming up with new plays, studying film. Nope, not that. He says, talent. Talent was the reason why. That team was the most talented team I ever coached. And the whole thing is, as a small business owner, you have to realize no matter how hard you work, no matter how many cups of coffee you drink, or how late you stay up, how early you get up in the morning, talent will always outplay. And I don't care what you say about culture eats talent for breakfast. Look, if you put the most talented people together on your team, whether that's a subcontractor team or whether that's your internal team, whatever that may be, talent will allow you to be successful, will make you look good as a leader. All of the best coaches of all time, they're great because they had a talented team. You build all these other little systems and you bring them up, you let them be entrepreneurs, and you avoid the micromanagement, let them grow. But you have to have talent in order to be successful.